Good day, sons and daughters of God. I'm going to give a brief commentary from 1 Samuel chapter 17, which I've titled, Whose Son is This? So this chapter basically introduces us to David, who was the younger son of Jesse, and he was a shepherd boy with no military background. So at this point, David was sent by his father Jesse to carry food to his brothers who were in the battlefield. He had 3 older brothers who were in the battlefield, and then his dad asked him to carry food to his brothers. So he wasn't supposed to be on the battlefield, or at least not in the eyes of men, but God had a plan. He positioned him at the right place and at the right time. As young as he was, God knew that he was the one that was going to rescue Israel. This takes me to the book of 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12, which reads, let no one despise your youth. David was young, but he was used by God to deliver Israel. So don't let anyone tell you that you are young and you cannot help your family or you cannot help your nation. Age doesn't matter. Let no one despise your youth. Even if you go to verse 28 of this chapter, you hear David's older brother asking him, why have you come here? What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be with the sheep in the wilderness? You see, his brother was seeing a small boy, but actually God was seeing someone who was going to deliver Israel. So you see, people may not see your calling, and their opinion doesn't define your assignment. So as we carry on with 1 Samuel chapter 17, we see that David steps up to King Saul and offers to fight Goliath. And even Saul himself was dismissed, and he said, you are too young and you're too inexperienced. How can you fight Goliath? And then David confidently presented what I would like to call his spiritual resume. He started telling him about how he fought lions and how he fought bears whilst he was protecting his sheep. And this proves a vital lesson, guys. It shows us that God often trains you in secret before he reveals you in public. You see, God trained David when he was still, protecting his sheep, when he was in private, so that he can actually show him off to the entire nation in public. So your private faithfulness, it matters. Those unseen battles, they shape you for greater assignments. So I would like to move on to verse 45, when David finally faces Goliath. David says to Goliath, you come to me with a sword, with a spear, and with a javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts. This was not pride and it was not self-confidence. No. It was God confidence. David understood that the true source of his victory, it wasn't in weapons or armor or whatever, but it was in the name and in the power of the Lord. And then David fought Goliath, and as we all know the story of David and Goliath, he won the battle. And people started asking, whose son is this? Now this is where my title comes in. Whose son is this? Here, that is in verse 55. If you read verse 55, kings and men started asking, whose son is this? He had gone from being a forgotten shepherd boy to a national hero, not because of human strength, but because of his trust in God. So guys, I just want you to have this reflection, this takeaway message, that you may feel small and unseen or underestimated, but God is working with you where you are. Keep fighting the lions and the bears in your field. Be faithful in the little things, because soon your Goliath will come, and when victory comes, people will ask about you. They will ask and say, whose son is this? And your answer will be, This is a child of God, called, equipped, and empowered by Him. Thank you that you've taken to listen to this. May God bless you and be with you all. Amen.